Hey guys, Clay here with American Patriot Defense, coming at you with another. We'll go with another first look. All right. So, first look on two things. All right, two things. One, I got a Smith and Wesson carry comp slide, which you know. So more to come on that. That'll be a separate thing with this one. We'll see how she does compared to the standard Smith and Wesson slide. I'll get some velocity on some 147 grain, zeroed ammunition 147 grain, and compare those two, and maybe some slow-mo reels of maybe some recoil, see what the recoil is different on those. Okay. I realize I ordered the wrong color for what pistol I have. Okay, so it's going to look atrocious. So we'll call it Franken pistol. All right, but here we go. The Vortex Defender ST Enclosed emitter. All right, there it is. All right, these just came out recently. All right, I got my hands on one, got it installed on this new slide. It'll be its home. Let me tell you something. Mounting. All right, so what category does this go into? All right, sorry about my chair. All right, what category does this go into? Hey, Gordon, again, I have no rounds on it. This is just my first impression. This is a direct competitor to the Holosun 509T. It's a spade's a spade, okay? All right, so it is a direct competitor to the 509T, 100%, and maybe like some of the the Romeo X. All right, I'm not a SIG Optic guy. I've never really followed with SIG Optic stuff. Assembled in the USA. All right, so Sony guts. Right, so that's going to be its direct competitor, and price-wise, it's priced around that same price, if serves me correct. I don't have a 509T anymore. I had a 509T on a Glock 45 for a very, very long time and put a lot of rounds through it. I like that optic. I like this window better. I can already tell you the window is larger. Just visually looking at it, the window is larger. At least it appears larger. Okay. So I can tell you I like the window better. I like the mounting 100% better. One of the issues that I had, and it wasn't necessarily the optics fault, but it was the plate's fault, right? So it kind of goes together. I got a plate from a company, C&H Precision, and it was aluminum, and with the 509T, it stripped out two of those plates. I've got one right here. They're stripped out. It was stripped out. Hated that plate. Ended up going with a different company out of Utah. I think CNC Pros. I got turned on to them while I was at a school, actually a Glock school, and that fixed that problem with that proprietary mounting, that sandwich mounting. That being said, whenever you do that, if you do an optic cut to the 509T, you're married to that 509T, right? You're married to that mounting option. And if you do the plate, you've got that potential failure of a plate. So you just got that. That's just inherent problems with that. And it's a proprietary mount. It's that 509T mounting option. So what's the Defender have? A delta point mount. Just kind of like the RMR, the Trijicon, is it SRS? SRS? That's HD. I think it's SRS. Whatever the new Trijicon enclosed emitter is, it uses the RMR footprint. Makes sense, right? I don't really necessarily like the screws it uses because it's like, yeah, torqued-ish, okay? But here, you got a Delta Point Pro, a tried and true mounting footprint used in this particular model. The spacers, because this goes straight into the slide, right? So you're using a spacer for here, so it's mounting directly into the gun with a spacer, and then it came with, holy crap, also take a note here, a long Torx bit. It came with a long Torx bit to get down in here. That way, my torque driver can get in here and it's not all cattywampered and stuff. So, Vortex took some notes. All right, like I was saying in the Defender XL, another thing I like is this lip it's got around the optic shroud. All right, this lip it's got right here. Sorry, the camera's having a hard time focusing here. This lip, is definitely more pronounced than most of the Holosons. Definitely. So the glass is protected more. If you ask me, it looks like it's protected more. Um, yeah, it's definitely more robust. It does, since it has that delta point footprint. It sits up a little higher, so you're not going to get a co-witness, lower 1/3 co-witness with factory height sights. Don't have it here. They are, I wouldn't say they're usable. Well, depends on how much practice you have with the red dot and using factory height sights with a red dot. I could use them just because I know the point of aim. I know where to hold. But it wouldn't be, if you're new to red dots, it would not be advised. I'd get just a tick higher sights, and you don't have to worry about it. Get that lower 1/3 or 1/5 co-witness, and call her good to go. All right, so standard 2032 battery. All right, so like basically your standard batteries now are 2032 or 1632 batteries. This takes a 2032. I've got both around, so does that. If you want the specs, look them up. Listen, I'm not gonna. This is not an open box. I'm not gonna read the specs to you. They're all over it. Go to the Vortex website. But what I can tell you is the glass is clear. The dot looks good. It is multi reticle, so you got a dot. You've got just a circle. Yeah, just a circle, or like a horseshoe. Yeah, horseshoe. Well, kind of a horseshoe. Almost a complete circle. We'll call it like a 98% circle. And then you got a circle dot, or 98% circle dot. There's like a little, at 6 o'clock, there's like a little bit of gap. It's not a complete circle. I don't know. Listen, run what you want. You just need the dot. Run what you want. You do you. All you need is the dot, though. You just need the dot. That's it. Don't make it too complicated. Shooter's preference, though. You just need the dot. The shooter's preference. All right. So, anyways, that's my first look at it. Initial impressions. I like it. Oh, solar. I have no clue how it works. Technology, light, stuff. I'm sure it's good-ish. I don't know. I'm still going to change the battery every year. I'm just going to do it. It's a line item in my budget. Dave Ramsey said make line items in budgets. It's a line item. Generally want battery replacements on Optics, like $200, which is, it happens every year. Just do that. All right, Dave Ramsey approved. Okay. All right. So, anyways, that's all I've got. I'll give you an update as soon as I get on the range and shoot it. It will be a little bit. I'm going out of town, but we'll see you on the range.
Hey, Clint here with the Bear Cage Defense. I completely forgot to put my shameless plug at the end to tell you to follow and check out all of our discount codes and stuff. I'm not really good at that, so I'm going to add that now. So go do that. Follow us. Like most of you don't that watch, so do that, and then like get your savings on.